Happy St. Patrick's Day and welcome to Newswatch 12 at 6. I'm Nate Myhock. It can seem like what happens in Washington doesn't have much effect on life in the Northwoods, but federal money is coming to try and hopefully solve a public health issue within the city of Rhinelander. Newswatch 12's Eli Karp has the details.
It's a huge deal for us in Rhinelander.
For nearly 3 years, water wells near Rhinelander-Oneida County Airport have been shut down due to levels of PFAS deemed to be unsafe for public consumption.
The suspension of the two wells, 7 and 8, presents the city with a challenge that as much as 25% of the water supply is constrained at any given time.
Last week, the city got a boost to its efforts to try to fix the problem. With help from Senator Tammy Baldwin, $1.6 million in federal funding are coming to Rhinelander for water quality infrastructure investments.
When we turn on our tap, we expect to have clean drinking water.
PFAS are a group of manufactured chemicals that break down very slowly. According to the EPA, studies have shown that exposure to some PFAS in the environment may be linked to harmful health effects in humans and animals.
If we can reduce the ability for people to consume PFAS, we believe that ultimately there will be better health outcomes for people. And that's really important as we have a responsibility and a duty to provide a safe drinking water supply to our residents.
Vrewing says the money will go toward installing an original form of treatment filter or filtration system at the wellheads.
Can we install filtration as the water gets into the distribution system that takes the PFAS out?
The city has estimated the project cost around $2 million, but if it works, many other places with PFAS issues could follow.
Last summer, when I was meeting with leaders in Rhinelander discussing this challenge, it was very clear that Rhinelander was stepping up to say, we want to be the model for how you tackle a problem like this.
In Rhinelander, Eli Karp, Newswatch 12.
And looking at weather now, Conrad, mild temperatures out there, but still feeling like spring a little bit.
Yes, finally those warm temperatures finally arrived with 50s yesterday, a little bit cooler today with mid-40s. Rhinelander right now coming in at 45, but look at this little pocket of yellow. Yes, that is 50s, even 60s closer to Green Bay, so much warmer temperatures, but in general, 40s and 50s throughout the whole entire state. Our average this time of year is 39 with a low of 18, but look at that record high 2012, only 10 years ago came in at 77 degrees. So wouldn't we love those type of temperatures out here today? Not as warm as 77 out here, but most of the United States is actually in the 70s, even in Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio area. So for the most part, we are above average. Not much going on with precipitation either, just a little bit of rain closer to Madison. Out here, mostly cloudy skies out right now, and we will be in the clear for most of the precipitation. But for tonight, temperatures will be dropping below freezing once again into the mid-20s. Nate?
Thank you, Conrad. There have been at least 1,900 casualties recorded in Ukraine as of March 15th. 726 people have been killed and 1,174 people injured, according to the UN. At least 52 of those killed and at least 63 of those injured are children. The UN added that the actual number of casualties is, quote, likely much higher. Hundreds of residential buildings have been damaged or destroyed, as have hospitals and schools. The UN's priority remains reaching civilians trapped by shelling, particularly in eastern Ukraine, and the UN continues to call for safe passage of civilians and humanitarian supplies. Students and teachers at the Wabino School District have been holding a donation drive for Ukrainian citizens. Teachers say fifth graders at Wabino Elementary were actually the ones who sparked the drive. They said they wanted to do their part, which got the teachers to think about what they could do to help. And fifth grade teacher Lori Van Kallenberg says the drive throughout the school district has been a great way to get students involved in any way that they can. It's also been a part of a year-long lesson that she has been teaching.
Our focus really all year has been kindness and showing kindness to other students. And so how can we support other students? And I would say that the big takeaway is just that let's do what we can to help. Even if it's just the smallest way, let's help.
Emma Eisenschenk did research for the drive by finding out what the essentials are needed for those people in Ukraine. And she says for those who are still in the country, times are getting really tough just to find basic supplies.
It's just really tough because a lot of the people that live in Ukraine are stuck in Ukraine. And so they're just really trying to get things that the people need over into the country to try to help on the ground where they can.
And if you would like to donate, there is still an opportunity up until the end of the day on Friday. You're encouraged to drop off donations of non-perishable food items, clothing, hygiene items, medical supplies, or even monetary donations, all of which will be shipped overseas to help the fleeing citizens. A restaurant in Minneapolis had to close its doors after a bus drove through its windows. The bus crashed into the Acadia restaurant on Tuesday afternoon, plowing through the coffee bar and right through the cash register. Luckily, the restaurant was empty and there were just 2 employees inside at the time. No one was hurt, and that same goes for the bus and another car that was involved. No injuries reported there. Exactly how it happened is what police are still trying to figure out, though. In the meantime, the restaurant has set up a fundraiser to help pay staff while they are shut down. A meeting within the Wisconsin State Assembly turned heated on Wednesday during a discussion about decertifying Joe Biden's win in Wisconsin in 2020. Speaker Robin Vos said he would not pursue reversing the final tally. That decision upset Representative Tim Ramthun, who was then kicked out of the meeting. And following said meeting, Ramthun said in an interview that he wanted to punch Robin Vos, quote, right in the nose. Today, Ramthun, who is running for governor, said he was not serious about punching Vos. And this incident also drew attention from former President Donald Trump, who released a statement saying that Vos should, quote, do the right thing and correct the crime of the century. Governor Evers also had a comment to make. He said that Vos's idea that the election was rigged is, quote, repugnant, and he pointed to several recounts and lawsuits that have upheld the original victory for Joe Biden. It should be noted that 24 people around the state have been charged with voter fraud. However, that total lines up with past elections. Spring temperatures are here now, and many Northwoods residents are ready for a round of golf. Clubs around the area are preparing for the upcoming season. Our own Matt Weaver joins us live in studio to share how the Northwood Golf Club is gearing up for golf.
Yes, Nate, the club is preparing inside and out for the season ahead. The pro shop is managing incoming orders that were ordered early last fall, and they've managed to avoid most supply chain delays and are piecing the pro shop together in time for season open. Weather dependent, they plan to be open outside by the 3rd week of April.
It'll be a couple days of cleanup, and then we'll start getting the grass ready. Maintenance will start cutting the grass and the greens as soon as they can.
Kyle Christian is the general manager and head golf professional at the club. He is entering his 5th year there and is loving the place.
What's unique about playing Northwood is you don't hit driver every hole. You got to hit a lot of irons, a lot of hybrids, play position golf, get the ball in the fairway, and then go from there. It's not just go hit driver and go find it.
And if you've never given golf a try, this spring might be a good opportunity. Take Kyle, who started late, and now he is the head pro. He calls Northwood Golf Club one of the hardest courses he has played, but a good challenge is always the most rewarding. Nate, I don't know about you, but I will be hitting the links as soon as I can.
I don't blame you, especially when the temperature is this nice. After the break here on Newswatch 12, how one Florida community was rocked by a major human trafficking sting. Those details after Maine weather with Conrad right here on Newswatch 12.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Furniture and Appliance Mart.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. We have millions of dollars of inventory with savings up to 50% off. Plus no interest financing for 60 months. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart in Wisconsin.
Nice ride. Parked car, parked truck?
Gotta love it when 2 good things combine.
How about 2 tacos that are also part quesadilla for just $5?
Can I eat them with my spork?
Might be tough with that cheesy quesadilla shell, but I'm not saying no.
In my jorts?
Go for it.
Can I eat them with my puggle?
Does he like grilled chicken and chipotle sauce?
Those are his middle names.
Try the 2 for $5 quesadilla tacos. Only at Taco John's. Bigger, bolder, better.
Who's a hungry boy?
It's Ford Truck Month, America. With new inventory arriving daily, it's time to get after it in a Ford F-150 and a Ford Ranger. Stop by your local Ford dealer today and let us help you custom order your truck your way. Then we'll get after building it. It's Ford Truck Month. Visit your local Ford dealer today. Order your F-150 to lock in 0% financing for 66 months and $500 cash, plus an extra $1,000 retailer order bonus.
Dairy farms disappearing, prices up, COVID's still not gone. And what's Ron Johnson done? Voted against new jobs and told us to take mouthwash to cure COVID. I'm Sarah Godlewski. I grew up in Eau Claire where we're more interested in common sense than conspiracies. That's how I've run the state treasurer's office, and common sense is what, quite frankly, we could use in Washington. Practical ideas that just help people, not mouthwash. I'm Sarah Godlewski, and that's why I approve this message.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our Scratch and Save mattress event. Savings up to 65% off. Save $1,000 instantly on Serta Perfect Sleeper and finance interest free for 5 years at Furniture and Appliance Mart, Wisconsin's #1 mattress retailer.
Welcome back, everyone, and happy St. Patrick's Day. Another beautiful day out there, way above average yesterday with some mid-50s. Today, temperatures are in the mid-40s, but mostly cloudy skies out there now, and the sun is still pretty much out there as we do have the daylight savings. So pretty nice conditions out there with 45 coming in Rhinelander, 47 in Tomahawk, 48 in Merrill. So warm 40s to even 50s throughout most of the state. And look at this little pocket of pretty much 60 degrees closer to Green Bay. So really warm out there. Whatever snow is left out there is starting to really melt, especially with these temperatures the next week. Check out even 50 back by Sunday, and then drops back down into the upper 30s by Wednesday with a little bit of rain and snow that we might actually experience out here then, but for the most part we will be above average, so snow will continue to melt throughout the whole entire state. As we could see, this map does show 8 inches of snow out here in Rhinelander, so keeps dropping even 4 inches closer to Wausau, and that is the cutoff where there's pretty much no snow south of Wausau area. So whoever likes spring, yes, warm temperatures have arrived for most of the United States out here, where yellow and orange is coming in with 60s and even 70s in Illinois and Indiana. So most of the United States is actually seeing above average temperatures than what we are supposed to have this time of year. And our winds aren't looking too bad right now from the north, coming in at 6 miles an hour in Rhinelander, 6 in Wausau as well, 5 in Tomahawk. A little gustier winds closer in Ashland area where they do have a 12-mile-an-hour sustained winds. Gusts coming into even close to 25 miles an hour up there. But our radar not looking too bad right now. Just some partly cloudy skies that have become mostly cloudy right now in Rhinelander. A little bit of snow south of us closer to the Madison area with the wider look does show that small low pressure system. It will mostly stay to the south of us, so we won't have to worry about any rain out here, folks. So that is a good sign. But for tonight, temperatures will drop below freezing. So whatever melted earlier today will actually start to freeze back up again by tomorrow morning. So be careful when you're out and about for your morning commute. But another rebound in temperatures, close to 40 degrees by tomorrow, in our big 7-day outlook brought to you by Northwoods Mattress and Furniture does show well above average temperatures most of the week, even back into the 50s by Sunday, and then back down into the upper 30s by Wednesday with a little bit of a mix of rain and snow. Nate?
Thank you, Conrad. Down in Florida, the Polk County Sheriff said more than 100 people were arrested in a prostitution, human trafficking, and child predator sting. Of those 108 people arrested, some worked at theme parks, others worked at restaurants, and one was even a retired judge from Illinois. Stacy DeSilva reports.
Good morning, everyone.
It took 6 days for the sheriff's office to find 108 people trying to buy or sell sex in Polk County.
Then there's Xavier Jackson. He's 27.
He is accused of sending sexual images to someone he thought was a 14-year-old girl.
Oh, did I mention that he just happens to be a lifeguard at the Polynesian Resort for Disney? You think there's a few children around there?
Sheriff Grady Judd identified several other Disney employees accused of soliciting a prostitute.
This is the Honorable Daniel Peters.
Sheriff Judd said Peters is a retired judge from Cook County, Illinois, who thought he was meeting up with an escort.
He said, quote, "I've been on the other side of this." Well, I'd like to ask him today, so which side do you like best?
In one case, detectives had to reschedule a meeting. The sheriff says Bradenton's Seth Phillips demanded money anyway and showed up at the house with his girlfriend and a gun.
We opened the door with 4 of our guys with guns, and he's got a gun above his head. He's coming down with his gun. Christina saves his life by jumping in front of him.
Nobody was hurt, but they were both taken into custody.
That was Stacy DeSilva reporting. Dairy prices have been on the rise like nearly every product. How that is impacting people across the country. It's after the break.
Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Bone and Joint Walk-In Care.
Dylan, how's that sofa you can't return from that big internet site?
Honestly, not that great.
Well, Slumberland can help. It's our biggest finance sales event of the year. Look what just $20 a month will get you when you spend $1,200 and pay no interest for 5 years.
Whether it's for work or play, you want a truck that'll get the job done right. We have them all. Half-ton trucks, Power Strokes, Cummins, Duramax, SUVs, over 800 to choose from. Know that all Lenz trucks are fully inspected, certified clean, can be purchased online, and can be delivered right to your door. It's our way of saying thanks to our past and future customers for the last 35 years. Go now to lenztruck.com.
Lenz Truck. Make your house feel like home with new flooring and window treatment from Menards. Get an elegant, timeless look or a bold and contemporary style with Menards' great selection of durable, waterproof, and easy-to-install super-fast vinyl plank. Add privacy and style to any room with window images, blinds, and shades. Get them trimmed to width in the store for free. Get 11% off all window images, blinds, and shades and super-fast vinyl plank now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
See the exceptional selection of jewelry at Golden Carat Jewelers. Artistic handmade jewelry by Michu and Bellatois. Fashion-forward designs by Mira T. and Frederick Sage. The latest trends and the forever classics from Facet Barcelona, Catan, and more. Your full-service jewelry store in downtown Minocqua, Golden Carat Jewelers has a surprise for everyone.
Here is your Newswatch 12 Ski and Board Report, brought to you by Ski Rule.
Hey Dylan, need a mattress? Well, luckily Slumberland has a big Sealy sale. Look what you can get for $20 a month. A Sealy Posturepedic mattress and a power base. And you'll pay no interest for 5 years at Slumberland Furniture.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by Slumberland.
Wisconsin is known as the dairy state, so rising prices for dairy products is sure to affect more people in our area. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics, the Consumer Price Index compared to last year shows a 3.1% increase for dairy products, and it also shows a 6.8% increase just for milk alone. Regan DeTrolio reports.
From the udder to your fridge, milk prices are costing you more.
I would just suggest as we look ahead over the next few months that consumers are going to find
retail milk prices, what they pay when they go to the grocery store, is going to do nothing but go higher for the next few months.
Clover's, a local natural market, says they're waiting for the prices to hit their shelves.
We're paying the same price that we did in December, although with that and other things, including meat, we expect the other shoe to fall.
But what about from a farmer's perspective? Ted Broomer, who likes to call himself the herd manager of Broomer Dairy, says his farm is feeling the hike.
Everything has gone up a lot. I mean, our feed has gone up substantially. We feed a lot of byproducts. Our byproducts have increased about $100 a ton.
As for milking the cows, the Broomers are able to produce 1,100 to 1,300 gallons a day.
Appreciate everybody that buys our product as well. So without that, there would be none of us here.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. We have millions of dollars of inventory with savings up to 50% off. Plus no interest financing for 60 months. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart in Wisconsin.
I come here to do homework because they have free Wi-Fi. They don't say anything as long as I buy something.
When there's a lot of noise, it's hard to focus. But I listen to music to try and drown it out. When the Wi-Fi cuts out, I can't finish my homework. That's why I started getting D's.
Millions of children rely on public Wi-Fi to study. U.S. Cellular is donating up to $13 million in hotspots to help youth in need. Because every child deserves the same opportunity to learn.
Cellcom's live local customer service is just a call or click away, so it's always clear where you can get help. What's not clear is why you just went down to the basement.
What did I... Extension cord, no. Spackle, no. Folding chair, no.
Duct tape?
Duct tape.
Why you went downstairs? Unclear. Easy access to the customer care you deserve? Crystal clear. Cellcom. Clarity in a cloudy world.
Got it. Thank you.
I wish I could find somewhere to eat that serves lunch so I can relax and have someone clean up after me. I miss lunch at the Rhinelander Cafe and Pub. The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub is opening for lunch? The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub is opening for lunch. The Rhinelander Cafe and Pub will be opening for lunch starting February 22nd. Exciting new choices, but some of the favorites too.
It's Chevy Truck Month, and it's time to add the perfect accessories to your new Chevy. Make it bolder. Make it work harder. Make it your own. Find new possibilities. Find new roads. Very well-qualified buyers can get 0% financing on most Chevy pickup trucks. Plus, now during Truck Month, get a $1,000 accessory allowance toward the eligible purchase of a new Chevy truck with accessories. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
Celebrate Furniture and Appliance Mart's anniversary sale with our biggest scratch and save event ever. We have millions of dollars of inventory with savings up to 50% off. Plus no interest financing for 60 months. Only at Furniture and Appliance Mart in Wisconsin.
Grow new ideas for your farm at the WPS Farm Show. March 29th through the 31st at the EAA grounds in Oshkosh.
Obviously, it is St. Patrick's Day, and I feel like a long-going tradition is you got to have corned beef and cabbage, and I'm going to say it, I love corned beef. It's one of my favorites, but I got to ask, are you a fan?
I am a fan, especially with the nice weather. It makes me want to go outside and enjoy that St. Patrick's Day with our forecast. So look at these temperatures, 40s pretty much in most of the state. Look at Green Bay coming in at 57 degrees. So really warm temperatures out there, mostly cloudy skies out here. A little bit of rain closer to Madison area, but we will be actually in the clear for this. But check out that big 7-day forecast showing spring-like temperatures, 40s, even 50s back on Sunday.
I am eyeballing that 50 on the forecast, plus MLB, some spring training games taking place today.
About to start.
Oh man, spring is right around the corner.
I'm excited.
So excited.
Exactly.
Thanks, Conrad. Thanks for watching. Let's see you back here later tonight.